Okay guys, so yeah, double fry was a last minute choice with zero regrets. Welcome back to d.D.c for your backyard barbecue and indoor cooking experience. Follow along. Why do chickens have a hard time getting pregnant? Because they're peckers on their face. Shit, I missed. Alright guys, so this is super easy for this for these fried chicken wings. We're going to get them all in a bowl. We're going to get a good shaking of baking powder, followed by some potato starch, and then I'm just going to put some soy sauce on these guys, and I'm going to refrigerate them until I wake up for the day. And yeah, we're going to fry them. We'll make that special sauce, and we will enjoy. Yeah, I figure about probably about a tablespoon of baking powder. Alright. And yeah, about the same with the potato starch. You can use cornstarch too. And like I said, this is just going to hang out in the refrigerator all day. I would get that all mixed in there good and well before you add the soy sauce to it. The soy sauce will basically wet brine it. Alright. And I have to remember, with this being soy sauce that's going to be sitting on these all day, I don't really have to go heavy with salt on my seasoning, because this will pull in deep. That's why I don't have to put much. You figure, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 teaspoons, or more than a tablespoon of soy. Like I said, we're just coating it. No big deal. Get them all mixed up. And yeah, after that, they're going to sit in the fridge all day. Now with these wings, I will probably cut the tips off, but I'm going to leave them on while I fry them. It's really no different than if you're making a nice stock or a broth. You might throw your bones in to roast. Same principle. These will add something nice to whatever stock you want. These fried, they're going to have a nice golden brown color. I mean, granted, they're going to anyways, but soy sauce is definitely going to help. We're just going to add a little bit more. There we go. Give them a massage before we send them to the tanning salon. Alright. Now you could also season these up if you want to. Right now would be an okay time to put a little garlic powder on them or whatever. I'm not really trying to season these very much because that wonderful sauce that my son come up with, that wobble gobble sauce, I guess you can call it, is what these are going to get tossed in when they're finished. Still really don't know if we're going to call this an Alabama sauce, an Alabama-ish sauce, wobble gobble sauce. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But anyways, these are all looking good. We're going to refrigerate. I'll be back in about 10-12 hours. See ya! Alright guys, after one 24-hour day later, here's our wings. They've marinated. I didn't plan on doing 24 hours, but it just worked out that way. So now we're going to put together my son's version of an Alabama sauce. I guess he said something about calling it wobble gobble. he's a kid, you know, hey, let's roll with it. I'll bring you down and show you how we're going to make these. This is going to be kind of like a sort of Alabama sauce mixed with the garlic Parmesan sauce. I think it's going to be really good for these wings. So come on down. Alright, for some reason or another my phone is not cohabitating very well with my camera today. So anyways, what we have here is a nice mix of seasoning. That's, shoot, I'd say about a half teaspoon of chili powder. Some of my garlic herb mix that when I get next I'll show you guys. It's super delicious. Pretty sure it's a Kirkland product. Smoked paprika. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. So I figure we're going to do about a third cup mayonnaise. Because remember, after I fry these wings, we're going to toss them in here. Maybe a little bit more than a third of a cup. So we can get a nice coating over everybody. Let's say closer to a half. Yum. Figure about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, about 2.5 full actual tablespoons of orange juice. Get our seasoning in there. Remember, we don't have to go very heavy on salt with this, guys, because they spent the whole entire night, past 24 hours, soaking with soy sauce. You know, I mean, a real dark soy sauce, too, so it's extremely salty. So I would be a little bit cautious with the amount that you guys do with that. I mean, it is yours. Do what you will with it. I'm confident that I don't want to add any salt. These are going to be a lot like the kind of chicken wings that you get when you order, you know, Chinese food from China, you know, wherever your local Chinese food place is. So they'll already have a little bit of saltiness, and then you add the saltiness of this cheese to it, which I figure probably adding pretty close to a quarter cup, maybe a little less of fresh grated. I'm sure even the stuff from the container would probably work just fine as well. And yeah, how about we get to the frying part? Of course, after the mixing part, we're going to figure out real quick if I need to add a little bit more orange juice. I want this to be a little bit more waterier than that last mix that I did, because that was a stand-on sauce that needed to be thicker. It needed to sit like a mayonnaise, you know, so it wasn't pouring out of the sandwich. But I think with this one we can get away with a little bit more orange juice, so maybe we're at about 3 tablespoons, maybe closer to 4, because like I said, this is just a coater. At the end of the day, a lot of this mayonnaise is going to break down. This chicken probably won't be like white, but it sure is going to be delicious. I promise you that. Give this a little taste. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice with that cheese in there. I haven't had it that way yet. Highly recommend it. Alright, let's get to that next phase. Let's get the oil on. Alright, we learned a lesson from the last time. We're using a bigger pan. Probably get about, I don't know, 3 liters I'd say in here. I figure I'll be frying these about 4 wings per batch, because I'm doing the whole wings. And like I said, it may seem like a waste of space leaving those wing tips on. We're going to save all of those, and the next time I want to make a stock, they're already cooked, seasoned and everything in between. Alright, so this oil gets up to about 350 degrees, we'll bring it back. Alright guys, so we finally hit that magic 350 degrees. Let's see if I can have a little better luck today with frying these than last time I tried to fry. Alright, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. We're not trying to go over the top. Last time that got a little bit crazy, a lot of quick. So I'm not going to overcrowd these. I figure I'm going to put 4 whole wings on at a time. I already got the stove preheated at a warming temperature, so I can actually get them in the stove to kind of keep warm. But yeah, after I pull out that first set, we'll bring it back so you guys can get a look-see, and then I'll do the rest of it off the camera. Alright, so I thought about this long and hard. When I say that, I mean for seconds. I'm going to double fry these. So I already got them up to 175. We're going to put them back in just for a few minutes each, and get them a little extra crispy. Come on in. Okay guys, so yeah, the double fry was a last minute choice with 0 regrets. These are all kinds of nice and crispy now. So let's get them in that sauce and give them a toss. Keep on in. Alright, let's get these all up and in here. And like I said, we'll give them a toss. And we'll get them on that rack for a few minutes just to kind of come down to earth. These are still extremely hot. You can already smell that sauce already warming up a little bit. See if I can get the lid on this damn thing. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Remember that time your wife tells you don't put that container in the dishwasher, it'll warp it? Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll actually start to listen. Alright, I don't think you guys want to watch me shake, rattling, and rolling, but yeah, whatever. When I get done with this, we'll put them on the grate, let them come back down to earth, and then we'll massacate. That's chewing, perverts. Get your minds out of the gutter. Alright guys, now for that up close and personal. And of course we're going to do the things that normally wouldn't be done when you order your wings from your pizza joints. They're probably not going to put a little extra fresh grated Parmesan on it, but what the hell, why not? Maybe add a little bit of greenage to the show too, even though it's completely not necessary, but whatever, it's pretty. You know, garnish it if you want to. Don't garnish it if you don't want to. You don't want to put rabbit food on your buffalo wings? I don't blame you. I'm going to have to take a picture or two of that. Hey, let's get you a close-up. Oh yeah. Now we take the bite. All right. Drum roll. Didn't actually lose that much crispiness, I don't think. Ooh. Still got the crisp. Oh man, This might have just ruined me on wings. I mean, my whole house smells like blue cheese right now. I wouldn't need to dip these. Oh my God. Still got that nice crispy crunch. That sauce is insane. And that not the blue cheese, the Parmesan cheese. Fresh grated. That definitely carried over some of the saltiness, and I could still pick up some of that soy sauce. It was like my best Chinese food chicken wing married Alabama sauce and, you know, with that little bit of Parmesan and garlic. I think I made a perfect wing, at least for me. I don't know what floats your boat, guys, but this is dumb good. Oh my goodness. Dude, that sauce is going to become an absolute addiction of mine. It's going to be the death of me. Alright. I would like to try these smoked and then fried at some point. I think that's about the only way I could step this up. But with that, I'm going to leave you with my traditionals. Thanks for coming to d.D.c. And remember, guys, there is no barbecue without you. So make it. Catch you again.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare.